A man is but the product of his thoughts. What he thinks, he becomes. Mahatma Gandhi. Centuries of ancient wisdom and countless historical records have consistently affirmed a profound truth. The power of the human mind has no bounds. It is literally limitless in nature. Our journey toward harnessing our mind's potential to consciously create our reality is a path well traveled, not just in recent decades, but across millennia, explored by countless seekers of truth. These pioneers, from ancient masters to modern-day philosophers, ventured deep into the realms of wisdom, uncovering a universal blueprint, a cosmic framework to which our minds are intricately connected. This blueprint, documented by sages in classic texts such as the Emerald Tablet and the Kabbalion, and echoed in more modern interpretations like The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy and Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, reveals an amazing truth. Our thoughts and beliefs are not fleeting, but are powerful forces that shape our reality. This revelation that we possess limitless creative power invites us to step boldly into our role as deliberate creators of our experiences. By aligning our inner workings with the energetic patterns of the universe, we unlock a stream of potential that can transform the very essence of our existence. But how did the ancients understand this intricate dance between mind and matter? And how can we, with our modern sensibilities, tap into this ancient wisdom to make use of the full capacity of our minds for personal transformation? Learning to awaken and harness these abilities within us isn't just an act of discovery. It's a process of reconnection with a universal truth, a remembering of our profound connection to all that exists. In this video, I dive into the secrets held by the subconscious mind, secrets that ancient masters knew and used to shape the current of their reality. We will explore how the subconscious mind gets programmed and how in turn it programs the reality that we experience. You'll learn practical, actionable strategies to reset your internal program in a way that will change your entire experience of reality. This is about tapping into a wellspring of potential that has been documented over centuries, yet remains elusive to many. The art of reprogramming your subconscious mind to align with your deepest desires, the techniques to harness the superconscious mind, a realm of infinite potential and the seat of universal wisdom, and the secrets to unlocking and manifesting your true potential through your mind power will be covered in this video. I'll teach you how to rewrite limiting beliefs within your mind that block you from getting what you want, tools to magnify your intention, and practices to create a deep, resonant connection with the universal energies that dictate the flow of prosperity, health, and happiness in our lives. As we uncover the layers of subconscious programming and learn to harness the principles that govern the universe itself, you'll discover that the keys to unlocking your dreams have been within you all along and become armed with the knowledge and techniques to master your mind and, by extension, master the world around you. Building on the foundation laid by centuries of wisdom and the insights given, let's now turn our attention to the cutting edge of human understanding, the fascinating realm of our own potential. Decades of research in human potential and performance reveals a consistent truth. The power of the human mind is boundless and waiting to be unleashed. Central to this discovery is the role of the subconscious mind, a powerful entity that orchestrates much of our reality, often unbeknownst to our conscious self. This mysterious part of our being operates behind the scenes, shaping our perceptions, decisions, and actions based on programs instilled since our earliest moments and even before in the womb. To truly understand the magnitude of your capabilities, it's imperative to recognize a fundamental truth. The intelligence that breathed life into you is flawless. This intelligence, a reflection of the universal mind or the cosmic consciousness that ancient texts refer to, has ingrained within you pure, intelligent, creative energy. You are not a random occurrence in the universe, but a deliberate creation, equipped with extraordinary powers and potential that you will learn to unlock here. Your brain has very distinct responsibilities, one being the fact that it is known in more modern terms as a psycho-cybernetic mechanism. The term psycho refers to the mind, and cybernetics refers to a self-regulating feedback system. In more simplistic terms, it is a system that operates automatically. As an example of how a cybernetic mechanism works, think of the thermostat in your home and imagine that it's set at 70 degrees. If someone were to open a window and heat were to come in, the control center or the brain of the thermostat would recognize a deviation from the set program of 70 degrees and automatically send a message through the electrical system to the furnace that the air conditioning should be turned on. This happens within seconds, and as you probably know, the air will turn on until the temperature reaches the original set program on the thermostat. Your brain has a very similar automatic response to stimulation. As children, we are programmed and conditioned to have beliefs in each area of our life. The first 7 years of life are spent downloading information from this space-time reality. During these years, the brain is in what is known as theta mode, a daydream-like state between wakefulness and sleep. This state most likely occurs because as young children we have not yet fully acclimated to the setting of this reality. And this state is how the brain learns to respond to life, how to behave, and how to form other distinct knowledge regarding who a person is as an individual. No conscious effort is put into this process. It happens automatically. All of our beliefs about our potential in each and every area of our lives were instilled in us by our parents, peers, teachers, and any other influential persons surrounding us during this time. In addition, we form beliefs from experience and the sensations that those experiences create within our physical bodies. These mentally programmed beliefs are housed in the subconscious mind and operate automatically. Through repetition, a mental program is created in the subconscious mind for each and every type of experience, and some serve us better than others. Once they are embedded in the subconscious mind, they operate automatically in the same manner as the set temperature on the thermostat. This is to say, the mind is interfacing the world that we each perceive. So the mind, or the internal mental program, is what is in between the world and you. It is what influences what you see, experience, and how you respond. When attempting to make a change within our lives, this system has difficulty implementing that change for any permanent or lasting results. No different than the thermostat on the wall, your brain senses a deviation from the existing self-image or set internal mental program for whatever change is being attempted. It then does everything it can and must do to keep you within the programmed boundaries that are established within the subconscious mind. And 95% of our life comes from these subconscious mental programs. The subconscious mind does its job with supreme accuracy, and it all happens just as fast as in the example with the thermostat. Your nervous system operates also at lightning speeds. Consequently, unless you change the image or the mental program on the inside first, the outside will never reflect the new you for very long. This means your subconscious mind is not just a part of you, it is the very wellspring of your power. It's the silent architect behind the scenes, shaping your reality in ways that you might not even realize. For example, let's say that you want to increase your financial status and you do not reprogram your subconscious mind accordingly. You may have a great few months and make a lot more money than you ever have before. But as soon as you start to produce better results than you have in the past, your cybernetic mechanism will pick up on a deviation from the existing financial self-image or the mental program it has for money and will automatically revert back to behaving in total sync with the current internal image that you carry of yourself. In other words, the subconscious mind will begin to do everything possible to keep consistent with the old self-image without you even being aware of it. Except now you are aware of it. Herein lies the frustration for so many people trying to create what they want for themselves. Moments of setback can cast shadows of doubt, making one wonder about their true capacity to create their reality. Yet let me assure you, nestled within ancient truths and modern insights lies a resounding affirmation. Yes, you unequivocally possess the power to create your reality. Let's dive a little deeper. The total internal program, or self-image, according to the subconscious mind, must be changed first to create the new outcome. If you truly want to learn how to reset your internal mental programs to achieve greater results than you ever have before, you must identify those old programs and work consistently to make those changes. In other words, you must become consciously in charge of the changes that you desire. Your body and your brain are the most sophisticated pieces of equipment known to man. The conscious mind and the subconscious mind learn differently. The conscious mind is called creative and can learn by reading a self-help book or going to a lecture, watching a video, or reading an article. It's the source of all of your wishes, desires, and aspirations. The subconscious mind is the habit mind. It is resistant to change. It functions in a completely different manner than the conscious mind. Its purpose is to make our programs real. For example, most people have opened a newspaper or a magazine, and before actually reading anything, something will catch the attention. This is great insight regarding the conscious-subconscious creativity process. Here's how it works. The moment you open the content to read, the subconscious mind scans every word available within sight. That's how fast the subconscious mind is. During this process, it instantaneously finds words that are relevant to you and to whatever words are in your internal program. It might show you words related to where you were born, what your career is, or how you feel about your finances. It immediately locates words that are personal to you in some sense. Its function is to look at all of the data and then nudge you regarding information that pertains to you, your life, and your programs. It will eliminate everything else instantly and place your focus on these things. If there is something important to your desires and wishes that can lead you where you want to go, or what you wish to create in your life, you will most likely miss it if it doesn't relate to your stored programs in your subconscious mind, because your conscious mind won't be directed to it. It might be there, but you won't see it without the proper program because it's your subconscious mind that runs the show. If the subconscious mind recognizes that there's something in the field related to your current existence, it will attract it to your perceptual field. As in the example with the newspaper, your subconscious mind will shift your focus to anything related to who and what you currently are. Not what you want, but what you are. Again, what this represents is what is available to you is relatively connected to you. The conscious mind is so much slower than the subconscious mind that it doesn't actually understand how or why these things occur because it cannot examine the bigger picture nearly as quickly. The significance of this example is this. If you accurately place conscious programs into your subconscious mind, it will see everything in your field that relates to those new programs instantaneously, just as it does now with your old programs. Not only will it see them, it will understand them and connect you with those things automatically. Much like a chess game, the subconscious program is always 3 moves ahead of the conscious mind. If you program the subconscious appropriately, it will lead and direct you to your destination and bring those things into your conscious field of perception. So the question then becomes, how do I change my subconscious mind? The first step is to pinpoint which beliefs and programs are blocking your progress. You will always act, perform, and experience appropriate results in accordance with what you imagine to be true about yourself and your environment. This is a basic and fundamental law of mind. It's the way we're built. There's an intricate dance between our conscious intentions and the subconscious mind's role in connecting us to the superconscious mind and the manifestation of our reality. The superconscious mind is pure universal intelligence. It's that infinite field of potential where all things are possible. When we use our conscious minds to change the way our subconscious minds function, we tap into and connect with new and grander possibilities within the superconscious mind. With all of this said, you may want to consider that you stop doubting your potential and limits and start questioning what these doubts and fears are that are holding you back from connecting with this superconscious field of potential. Once you know what they are, you can begin to eliminate them. It's already been stated how vast the mind's potential to create is, and by human design, this power is already within you. You cannot rid yourself of it, nor would you want to. However, you can take conscious charge of it. Fortunately, the conscious mind has the ability to be aware of the things that you like and that come easily to you in your life. These things are present because you have a subconscious program that allows them to be there. In contrast, it can also recognize anything that you have to work hard at, put a lot of effort into, or anything that you have to struggle for to make it happen. All of which are the result of your subconscious programs not supporting those things. This is one very important way to identify which of your programs already work for you and which ones you want to change if you choose to create a new reality for yourself. Another way to identify subconscious beliefs that hold you back is through muscle testing. This technique is used to discover whether this portion of the mind supports what you might consider to be one of your beliefs in order to clarify what needs to be changed or worked on. It verifies what programs you have by asking, does my subconscious mind support this belief? The subconscious mind is the computer that controls the muscles' coordinations and action. It requires an enormous amount of computation to organize the muscles' movement. The body has within it and surrounding it an electrical network or grid, which is pure energy. Because energy runs through the muscles in your body, if anything impacts your electrical system that does not maintain or enhance your body's balance, your muscles will virtually short-circuit or weaken, but only temporarily. Thoughts, emotions, and beliefs have a significant impact on your electrical system. So, making a statement that the subconscious mind does not have a true belief in will cause this type of weakening in the muscles, and it's a good indication of what needs to be worked on. For example, if you make a statement such as, I love myself, and the subconscious mind disagrees, it will cause this type of momentary short-circuiting of the muscles in your body. Using your muscles, you can pinpoint which events or emotions weaken or strengthen your body. It's a simple way that you can ask your body questions and get clear answers, like a telephone to the subconscious mind. Once these answers are identified, you can work on creating a new program for the ones that block your progress. Just like plants and trees, your body will naturally be drawn to the positive or the truth, while innately repelling itself away from something that doesn't feel good to it. Following is a simple muscle testing technique that you can try. Although people often pick this up pretty easily, it may take some practice to become proficient. If you remain consistent in your efforts, you will find a whole new way to communicate with your body and your subconscious programs. The sway test, which is the easiest one to learn on your own, suggests that your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions produce a certain response in your nervous system, affecting your motor response or the movement of your body. You can try this exercise standing or sitting upright in a chair. Step 1. Stand or sit up straight with your feet pointing directly forward. Ensure both feet are directly forward and neither are slightly turned either in or out. Relax your body with your hands down at your sides. Step 2 is to perform an accuracy test, or a baseline of how your body reacts to what the subconscious mind truly believes and stores as a program. To make sure you are getting an accurate response, first make a statement or hold a thought in your head that you know to be true, like, my name is, and then state your name. Sense the response of your body. The most common response is to feel yourself being gently pulled forward for a yes, this is true response, or repelled back signifying no, it's not true. But you may experience something different. Once you know the response of your body, state something like, my name is John Doe, or any other name that isn't yours, and then note the response of your body for this statement also. It should be different than the other response. These physical senses and movements are your barometer for how your subconscious mind reacts to what it believes is true and for what it doesn't. Sometimes we may think that we hold a belief about ourselves that aligns with what we want, only to find that the subconscious mind has a different program stored away for this. Step 3, now you can begin asking questions using the sway test. For example, if you're having difficulty attracting or maintaining a healthy relationship in your life, you will want to find the root belief and any other related beliefs that keep you programmed in that pattern. Begin with the accuracy exercises given to get an idea of how your muscles react to the subconscious mind's belief. And then next, make statements related to your relationship goals, such as, I am worthy of being in a healthy relationship. There are so many available people out in this world that could be my perfect partner. Or loving someone else and being loved are easy for me. Pay attention to how your body reacts and be honest about the responses. The idea is to locate the beliefs that hold you back so that you can reprogram them. Write a list of statements and check their accuracy so that you may reprogram anything that stands in the way of your success. Once you've discovered these beliefs, you may begin the process of reprogramming what you truly want to create for yourself. Following are 2 ways to do this. As previously mentioned, the first 7 years of life, the mind is operating in a low vibrational frequency, much like hypnosis. The right and left hemispheres are working together during this time. They're synchronized, or what is known as hemisynced. This frequency allows the mind to absorb more readily and can be used to impress new beliefs through visualization, meditation, or subliminal messaging. Sometimes during your daily routine, the right hemisphere, which is more emotional and creative, is the more dominant side. Other times, the left side, which is more logical, is the dominant side. They keep changing like the tide and are rarely in harmony with one another. Trying to introduce a new belief into the brain where the two hemispheres are not in sync will often be resisted. Fortunately, we do have some moments in which the hemispheres of the brain are more synchronized, and this is the most optimal time to influence the subconscious mind without resistance. Very simply, as we are drifting off to sleep, and during the time of passing from consciousness into deep sleep, our mind is in the theta wave, or the hypnotic state, much like a child. Through the use of earphones as we doze off to sleep, we have the ability to make direct downloads of new programs into the subconscious mind. By using imagery and/or very intentional affirmations or meditations during this state, we can impress the subconscious mind with new information that we would like for it to run as our new default programming. There are many subliminal programs designed specifically for creating distinct changes in this manner. However, it is wise to choose carefully which program suits you, as the subconscious mind will take the directive. If you would like to use a hypnosis meditation that I've created specifically for this, that has produced some pretty amazing results, I will leave a link to a couple of videos here in the description of this video. If you are uncomfortable using a program that someone else has designed, you can record yourself stating your intentions using I am statements. Play them for yourself as you go to sleep using a low volume. If this is the route that you choose, be certain that these new intentions are directly related to the beliefs that you've discovered in your old programming, and keep them positive and in the present tense. Additionally, you can play these intentions as low background noise throughout the day if you have the opportunity to do so. The idea is not to actually hear or have the conscious awareness of them as you move through your daily activities, but rather just notice them occasionally while you continue with your routine. The subconscious mind will hear the cues and recognize them. If you were to try to force the new programs into your mind by playing them over and over again in a moderate to loud volume, the subconscious mind would often identify the resistance within that method and reject it. Exercise 2 is simple. After you are 7, you form habits by repeating something over and over again. Practice, repeat, and so on. For example, if you read a self-help book, the conscious mind has the ability to understand it, but the subconscious mind learned pretty much nothing from it, because you only read it once and that's not how it learns. If you repeat the message of the book over and over and over again, in a similar manner as the intentions just mentioned, and consciously behave as if that's who you are, then the subconscious mind will learn a new behavior over the course of some time. Consciously playing a new behavior in place of an old behavior every single time the old one starts to come up is an extremely effective way of reprogramming old beliefs, and therefore replacing conditions that are not wanted with ones that are. In essence, you are telling your mind that you don't do that thing that stops you from getting what you want anymore. Even more powerful, you are demonstrating the new things that you do that aligns with your wishes. For example, if you always held your body in a way that demonstrated how lonely you are, or felt the sensations of being lonely, consciously redirect those things. How does a person in love act? How do they hold their body? What type of expression do they have on their face? Furthermore, when these two methods are combined, hypnotic impressions with consistent repetition and behavioral changes, it's a great way to reach into the depths of the programs that require change in order to reach your goals. This causes both hemispheres of the brain to fire at the same time and run in synchrony. After implementing these exercises for several weeks, you can use the muscle test again to see how your body reacts to the new beliefs. If you feel any disharmony when repeating your new beliefs, then it will be important to keep impressing your subconscious mind with your new requests, but only in a non-resistant state. If you are consciously persistent, the subconscious mind will no longer offer any resistance, and new beliefs that align with your desires and wishes will begin to be formed. Once this occurs, your subconscious mind will begin to instantly seek out ways to validate its new programs, as in the example of the newspaper. It will change the conscious mind's perception to one of being able to see, focus on, and experience what is desired because of the new default program that has been implemented. There is a science to living an intentional life, and it all begins with the processes of the mind. When we're not operating from our old programs, we can attract and manifest whatever we want. Through embracing the wisdom of our ancestors and harnessing the transformative power of our subconscious mind and its connection to the superconscious possibilities available, we shift from being passive observers to active creators of our reality. We each have the ability to change the vision from I am the victim to I am the master, I can control my life. We can clear our old programs and not perpetuate that programming onto future generations. As we align our minds with the timeless truths of the universe, we truly can unlock the full spectrum of our potential and create our reality with the power of our mind.